So jumping over here to some interesting little plot details that have coming out from Toy Story 4, it's going to be interesting to see where they take us. I've always kind of wondered where would they go in Toy Story 4 after the events of Toy Story 3. You know, when they're sitting there at a garbage dump near the incinerator, at that point coming to terms and grips with the fact that they're going to die. And then, of course, getting over to Bonnie's house and leading a good life after that. Where do you take the franchise? There wasn't a dry eye in the damn theater. Every time I had to sit through the ending of that damn movie, because I did every day. I worked at a theater at the time, and we had it playing 5 times a day. And I had to go up there and reset the movie, and I had to finish. You know how hard it is to walk into a sad ending multiple times a day? It doesn't get easier. It's a constant reminder that people who you grew up with are no longer going to be around. It's sad. I don't want to deal with it. But anyway, now we've got this new plot detail leak, so to speak, that is going to tell us what we can find out. Now, it says new information about Toy Story 4 has in fact been revealed. The movie has been on a bumpy path since it was announced in 2014. That's weird too, right? It's been almost 5 years since it's been announced. Pixar cranked out Cars 2 way faster than that. Anyway, but thankfully, everything seems to be running smoothly now. Back at the end of last year, some new information teased that the story would bring forth a big adventure, which has seemingly been confirmed in the latest story information. The gang has a new home and is apparently back to loving life, living with Bonnie. However, the arrival of Forky throws everything off balance. Forky, if you don't know, is a spork with some pipe cleaner arms and doesn't consider himself to be a toy. We've seen the new nervous character teased in the previously released Toy Story 4 promotional material. Forky is voiced by Veep's Tony Hale and is pretty uncomfortable joining his new friends, which leads to an outside world adventure and learning what it means to be a toy. They arrive at a carnival and meet Ducky, Keegan-Michael Key, and Bunny, Jordan Peele, who become new friends. Toy Story 4 will reportedly revolve around the gang learning to accept Forky while also figuring out what makes something a toy. Spork with pipe cleaner arms can just be as fun to play with as a traditional toy, and that relationship will be explored in the sequel, which has been described as historical by Tom Hanks, who voices Woody. Many fans of the franchise expected the franchise to end with a 3rd film, and then, of course, they're wrapping it up with a 4th. I don't know. So, if this is to be true, if this is going to be the plot line, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of derivative, right? I get it. They're arguing with identity. They're tackling the identity politics. They're trying to go after, what does it mean to be a toy? And that's always something worth asking yourself. What does it mean to be a human? What does it mean to be anything? But didn't we already go down that path in the first movie back in the 1990s? Buzz Lightyear believed that he was Star Command or Space Command, right? He believed that he was an intergalactic ranger. He believed that he was a hero who could fly. He could shoot rockets and laser beams out of his arm. He believed that identity to be true. And of course, this is just the antithesis to that, right? So instead of having a toy that believes, or that can't come to terms with the fact that it's a toy because it believes its identity is something else, and here going the opposite route of something who doesn't believe it's a toy, having to come to grips that it is, it does feel like a bit of an opposite thing that could work, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. This is Pixar. When have they let us down outside of Ratatouille? Yeah, I know. Fight me on that one. It's Pixar's worst movie. It's just, I mean, well, Brave is probably their worst movie, but Ratatouille is pretty stinker. Anyway, it could be fun. It could be interesting, but at the same time, it could also it could also be going for what we like to call woke points, depending on how they play it. But this is a kids movie aimed at children. I'm not worried about it. I think it's going to be fine. I don't know. I feel like they're rehashing old territory because the first movie was Buzz coming to grips with being a toy. The second movie was Woody coming to grips with being a toy. And the third movie was the gang coming to terms with the fact that they're always going to be toys and that Andy grew up. So it's about identity past, the empty nest syndrome, so to speak. And I'm sure there's going to be themes here tackled by the writers, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But I leave it to you. What are your guys thinking about this? Good, bad, or you just don't care? Hey, thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to get more up-to-date movie news and information, as well as breakdowns of trailers and other types of stuff, be sure to watch the other videos, click subscribe, and check back daily for more content from me. Again, my name is Matt Jarbo. This has been $3 Theater. Have yourself a great day, guys, and peace out.